First, should fireworks be as quiet as a hairdryer? 0207 862 2222. Tell us what you think. The Labour MP Sarah Owen wants to ban fireworks that are louder than 90 decibels. That's as loud as a hairdryer or a lawnmower. The noise level isn't the only potential problem with fireworks. We do have to, whenever we mention fireworks, we have to remind you of the San Diego incident. Do you guys know about this?
No.
So what in San Diego, in the Bay, they have a firework display every year. And in 2012, instead of them taking 18 minutes to go off, a computer fault meant they all 7,000 went off at once. Have a look. Can you believe it? Gosh. And there's an amazing backstory. The guy who was responsible for rigging them all up, he had to say, look, it wasn't my fault. I didn't do anything wrong, you know. And everyone blamed him. But yeah, so a computer fault meant they went simultaneously. Now, we've got to stop that sort of thing, Yasmin. Obviously, that's going to terrify the cats and dogs.
You know, that was one event.
That was a 1 in a million, yeah. It was like a nuclear explosion. But the thing is that the MP really, really wants us to have quieter or silent firework displays. What do you think?
I don't think so. I mean, you know, with Bonfire Night or Diwali, it's such a part of it. But the way I think local authorities have been dealing with it is a good one. You don't do it in your back garden because often the fires are started by that and the disturbances in the neighbourhood, dogs and cats. You have a place, in our case it used to be the Common, where you go for an hour and they do their display and that's it. Yeah. You don't take your cats and your dogs with you.
And you don't do them in the back garden, yeah. Kathy's in Lancashire. What do you think, Kathy?
I don't think they should be banned altogether, but maybe the volume, whatever it is that causes the volume, needs to be reduced. We never had this years ago. But the problem is now people put them through letterboxes, they put them in post boxes, they throw them at each other. And there's too many individual events going off. They're not now just on Bonfire Night, are they?
Oh, I mean, I'm amazed. I live in a road with very small gardens, and I'm amazed that people think they can do a sort of firework display in a garden that's about the size of half a tennis court, Albie.
We used to have bonfire night parties in our garden, and my garden's not too far away from your garden, Jeremy, every year, and it was great fun. The whole road would come, we'd have a firework display. No one really got too bothered about it at all, so I don't know why we need to be banning things.
I think we're more emotional. I think we care more for animals. I think we see, we've got 2 cats, they get traumatised, they go downstairs.
It's one night.
They hate, I can't tell them that. As far as they're concerned, it's the start of something.
Say the caller said only on Bonfire Night, but also Diwali, which is a Hindu festival.
Oh, yeah.
Fireworks are very much part of the story that they tell.
Of course, Halloween now involves fireworks. Anyone's birthday. So we've now, without even hesitation, we've got 6 different events there. So thank you, Kathy. Sarah in Surrey, what do you think? Should we try and find, we could put silencers on them or what? I don't know.
I'm no killjoy. I like a good firework display as much as the next person. But it's the visual that people want to see. There doesn't need to be these horrendous ones that sound like bombs going off. And there's no visual to that, it's just noise. I'm not just talking pets. We're also talking old people get scared, there's other wildlife, there's people with mental health problems. I also feel that they should be on organised displays only. Yeah. And that can encompass weddings, religious festivals, whatever. But, for instance, where I live, they start off about mid-November, and they carry on all the way through to January.
But listen, you've got Halloween as fireworks as well now, so you've got 2 months of it.
Well, you have to live with it, but there is no need for these loud ones. And if you know that you have got a religious celebration or a wedding or whatever, if you've got domestic pets, keep them in and do the best you can.
Yeah.
But
Albie wants to come in.
Sarah, why is it that we've got this attitude in Britain that anything we don't like, we have to ban it? Like, wouldn't we just end up with everything banned if everything something didn't like was banned because someone else would like it?
No, it's not about banning fireworks displays. My point is, it's the visual. What is your justification?
But the sound can be nice, the whistling sound.
What about banning concerts?
Can I finish?
Yeah.
Can I finish? What is the justification for being people selling to the public these ones that sound like absolute bombs that you've got no idea when they're going off? Because it's
you
not
raise a
done
good
on
point,
an
Sarah.
organised basis.
Yeah, they may have got louder because our hearing hasn't got keener, quite the opposite. So if the fireworks sound louder, we think they probably have got louder. I don't know. I mean, I think if it's up in the air and it's a rocket, you could make this argument. You want a massive bang at the moment of impact. You don't want some sort of...
I want a massive bang at the moment of impact when it comes to fireworks, absolutely.
I'm glad you added that phrase. Thank you. Carolyn Darby, hello.
Got me laughing, that.
I know, don't. You'll take us off track.
Oh, dear.
Right.
I had dogs way back. One of them used to have tranquilizers every firework night. He was terrified of them. So I don't like fireworks at all. It's not just my dogs. I've got a cat now, little Harley girl. She's terrified of them, but she's an outdoor cat as well, so she goes out, and I'm terrified of her going out and getting hurt or something,
Yeah, they are. I mean, they are dangerous, some of them. I remember back in the day, my friends had a firework that wouldn't light, and I was sort of a teenager. I'm looking over, trying to work, and it just went off. And I wasn't, at the time, my face wasn't over it, but... they can do damage, and they need to be respected. I don't know, Carol, though, whether we should allow ourselves to be controlled all the time by what our animals are thinking. That's my one thought. If the cats are upset for a day, my 2 cats can handle it.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just a massive animal lover, as well.
I am too. Yeah.
It's all just it's the wildlife as well, you know.
Yep. And they hate sudden noises because they know they can't escape that. It's primal. Their reaction is panic. Thanks, Carol. Mark is in Cambridgeshire. Would you ban, fireworks that are louder than a kettle?
A hairdryer.
A hairdryer. Well, I mean, that's nothing. I mean, can you imagine chucking hairdryers in the air? No one's going to come and watch that. Hello, Mark.
Yeah, hiya.
What do you think?
Hi to all the panel as well.
Hi.
Yeah, basically, I don't think we should be banning fireworks louder than a hairdryer. I just think we should concentrate on just having the firework night as November the 5th. That's the day it's supposed to be.
Yeah, brilliant. Well, that's a good idea. Well, then maybe you say, look, you can't actually let off fireworks willy-nilly. You start to say there are nominated dates, Diwali, November the 5th. If you can prove it's your own birthday, right?
But then everyone's birthday is every day of the year.
Well, you could find, I suppose, you could find somebody who's got the birthday.
No
birthdays. Oh. Unless it's on the 5th of November.
Okay. Yes. What about, if someone's birthday was on the 5th of November, would they be allowed to let off 2 fireworks?
They need to have special permission.
Look at you. You do want to ban everything today. Thanks, Mark.
No, I said I didn't.
You don't want to ban it? You do want to ban this?
I said no.
Oh, of course you do. You said no. This is the one thing you're allowing.
Just prejudgment.
Yeah, that's right.
Stereotype me.
Well, so no, not at all. I mean, it's interesting. So you've gone very, very ultra-liberal.
Libertarian
on fireworks.
Libertarian.
On fireworks.
I do listen, I was at a wedding once, and it's the only time I've had it at a wedding. I don't know why more weddings don't do it, but we all assembled, and the sun had gone down. We all stood outside, and they did a little firework, and it was a really lovely thing. We were in a private area, and no one died. It was really good.